When I was glued to TV yesterday, wondering what will happen to my retirement nest after the stock market dropped 2,000 points, I looked for sound advice. Unable to afford most advisors' hourly rate, I checked on my free reference, Nostramaus' Book of Prophecy. After all, he released 942 predictions, and 26 of them are about plague. That's why I released this video series. Nostramaus on plague. Whether you have investment in stock or not, you should check it out. The first on the list is the 1894 Russian flu, and the next one is about the Spanish flu. In the land with a climate opposite to Babylon, there will be great shedding of blood. Heaven will seem unjust, both on land and sea in the air. Sex, famine, kingdoms, plagues, confusion. I know what you are thinking. Quite unimpressive, right? Other than the word plague, there is nothing of interest. Actually, a lot was revealed in this. Let me show you. To understand this, you must check not only this, but the quatrain before. I found Nostramaus' hidden cluster 3 years ago, and it has helped me solve riddle after riddle. 2 revolutions will be caused the evil scythe-bearer, making a change of reign and centuries. The mobile sign thus moves into the house, equal in favor to both sides. Does that help clear you up? Probably not. That's why you need me here. Look, Quatrain 55 pointed out a plague, while 54 gives us the location and timeline. You see, Nostramaus knows that you will attack him, so he hid many details for people like me. Remember, I said Soviet Union flag is the only national flag with a scythe. It was founded in 1918, the year of the plague Spanish flu. That same year, 2 revolutions happened, the Russian Revolution and the German Revolution, both by communist force. I'm sure you know about the Russian Revolution, but do you know German federal constitutional monarchy was then replaced by a democratic parliamentary republic? The Weimar Republic. You may not know, but Nostramaus sure did. Can you deny the fact that these 2 revolutions changed of reigns and affected centuries of our lives? And the red wave then moved into Asia, overtaking China, Korea, Vietnam, and expanded and engulfed all Eastern Europe. People said half of the world was locked under the Iron Curtain. And equal both sides mean half the world. Now, let's move on to Century 1, Quatrain 54. First line gives you the location. In the land with a climate opposite to Babylon, isn't Russia's climate totally opposite of hot, dry Babylon? The second line talked about great shedding of blood. We had to admit that 1918 was a bloody year. Not only the plague killed between 17 to 40 million people worldwide, World War I also killed 40 million. Can you imagine how this bloody scene shocked Nostradamus? He cried out, "Heaven will seem unjust, both on land and sea and in the air." According to USSR's official records, there are 799,455 executions between 1921 and 1953. Around 1.7 million deaths in the Gulag. 390,000 deaths during the denuclearization forced resettlement, and up to 400,000 deaths of persons deported during the 1940s. That's a total of 3.3 million. That does not even include the deaths of 5.5 to 6.5 million persons in the famine of 1932-33. Now look at line 4 one more time. Started with the word sect. What does sect mean? A group of people with somewhat different beliefs from those of a larger group to which they belong. What better word to use than this to describe the concentration camps, the forced settlement, and the forced deportation used to send so-called enemy of the people away? How about using famine to describe the 5.5 and 6.5 million people who died in 1932? Even the word kingdom, which seemed out of place, could have special meanings. Our team asked our Russian tour guide when they visited Russia, "Do you have noble blood?" She said, "Of course not. They were all killed 100 years ago." The prediction ended with plague and confusion. Now you may ask, why didn't people in Russia revolt against the communists? Well, because they were either dead or in concentration camps. So now I proved once again, Nostradamus was a great prophet. Thank you for watching.